Starmen podcast.
Hello and welcome to another Kayfabe Corner Rewind. I'm your host Devin, and again with me is Billy.
Woo!
And guys, we watched another Saturday night main event.
Yeah. It's like I think it was the 27th one, or like the one that aired in July 1990.
July 1990. Yep.
So.
And so 4 matches on this one,
Yeah.
with an interesting overall jungle safari theme.
Yeah,
going
it
on.
was supposed to be like the WWF Wild Kingdom.
Yeah.
They even did a parody of the opening where it was supposed to be like a Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom, like as Lord Alfred Hayes.
Yeah.
It's like, no, murder! Like Vince and his trademark voice.
Yep. And so we'll just get the segue thing out of the way.
Yeah.
The Mean Gene and
Lord Alfred Hayes.
go on a safari
Yeah.
and run across wrestlers.
Yeah, like,
for all of Austria. Hell yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Coco Beware.
Yeah.
The Bushwhackers. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Jake the Snake.
Yep.
And Akib the African Dream.
Yeah. So interesting. This really does show that like we're trying to target kids.
Oh yeah,
and,
no, this
you know.
was like the era of like the cartoon. It's like if you want like one of the good examples of the cartoonish era,
Yeah.
this is it.
And then our first event, which actually surprised me, but I don't know if that was a thing back in the day. The title defense was the first match on the card.
Yeah, the main, like the WWE Championship was the first match on the card. It's
Very rare that you see this.
yeah,
But it was with Ultimate Warrior versus Ravishing Rick Rude.
yep,
And Ultimate Warrior, it's hard to put if he's selling his gimmick or if he's just that way.
yeah. No, he was like one of a kind, right?
Yeah. He's a one-of-a-kind wrestler. God bless him.
Yeah.
We know his history, so if you don't, definitely look it up.
Yeah.
We won't get into it on this show because it's not really relevant.
No.
But, yeah. He's full of energy. Either that's his gimmick because he's the warrior,
Yeah.
or that's just him.
Yeah, no, he's
So, I can't really ever say if Ultimate Warrior's not really doing his thing.
no. But to be fair, like some of his promos, if you could understand exactly what he said to his promos, good
All
for
the
you.
power freaking to you.
Good
He goes
for
from
you.
very quiet to very loud,
Yeah.
which is annoying for people who are adjusting the volume to hear him.
Yeah. Wait, what did it say? Look at all the hair. Oh, jeez.
So, there's no volume setting on that guy. It's constantly going back and forth. And Ravishing Rick Rude, obviously he's the heel character.
Yeah, like
Played that very well.
Oh yeah, he always did a good job with that character. Like
Yeah.
he, like being the arrogant, like the ultimate male.
Yeah. Supposed to be the alpha male.
Yeah, like the one all the women want.
Yeah, God's gift to women.
Yeah.
And yeah, very arrogant.
And like he had it was with Bobby Heenan was the manager.
Yeah.
Which-
And Bobby Heenan's always a heel manager.
Yeah, he's and like everyone's opinion, greatest manager of all time.
Yeah. Always knew how to get the refs' attention. Always knew how to play the crowd too.
Like hate him.
Yeah.
Hate him. Hate this guy. Yeah, like he.
And always made the dirty, underhanded stuff believable.
Oh yeah, like when you would like if he had to pass the nuts or something.
Yeah. Be it to pass something.
Yeah.
Definitely like made sure the crowd saw it and was sure enough the ref wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
So no one could call that out.
Yeah, like it'll get the fans like it always got the fans involved. It's like the ref didn't see it, the fans did, and the fans are trying to say, "Hey, refy."
Yeah. And then always good in front of the camera.
Oh, Oh, yeah, like his
Like when the camera just pans to him, he always has something to say right to the
Yeah.
camera's face.
like that's what made him good as manager and on the mic.
Yeah,
As an announcer.
in promos, like. Just,
Yeah.
and this wouldn't be the only time we're going to see Bobby, because he comes out later in another match. But yeah, not much to really say on the match wise. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything noteworthy in your opinion?
Not really. Like they knew, like they were just having this quick match and all that.
Yeah.
Because they just built up to their encounter the following month at SummerSlam instead of Steel Cage.
Yeah. So there you go. It's a quick starter match. I would assume the title, just because they want people in the seats right away,
Yeah.
would be a great draw to get everyone in the seats.
Yeah, for the opening match, like they want everyone there, and we'll put the main title on first. That way, everyone's gonna be invested in it.
Yeah. Because the big announcement is Hulk Hogan's out of the hospital again. I'm sorry if I sound sarcastic on that, but how many times does Hulk get taken out?
Oh yeah,
only to have a triumphant return.
Yeah. This one just love when it shows like the photo. It shows like the video package, him like all the wins,
all the support,
yeah,
and then Earthquake's Tate right in his face.
Yeah.
Keeps dropping right in.
Yeah, oh yeah. Then like the best thing is when it shows like him and like tugboat team and like smile next to no, hey, cut the earthquake.
Yeah. Another earthquake shot. It's always the same drop too. They couldn't get any other footage of him getting beaten up. Just that drop.
Oh no. And like the reaction of the crowd.
Yeah. Like everyone's like, oh my god, and then tank drop. And yeah, so he comes out. Hulk Hogan comes out, does his little announcement.
Yeah.
Of course, the Earthquake. Who was the other guy?
Dino Bravo.
Dino Bravo and Jimmy Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those three come out to surround him. Hogan's buddy, Tugboat, comes in and defends him, and then they scatter off.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be in his corner at SummerSlam, which doesn't happen.
Okay.
Like, Tugboat doesn't not end up being in the corner in the end. Boss Man.
Oh.
So it's like, they take a Tugboat, yet Hogan gets to go with a nightstick.
Yeah. Alright. Let's move on to the next match. The Demolition versus Rockers.
Yeah.
So, already I knew what was going to happen before we even start the match, because Demolition comes in with 3 men, Rockers got 2.
Yeah, because this is one that's...
And 3 very identical looking people.
Yeah, because you knew, like, that's when they introduced Crush, and, well, they use what is now known as the Freebird rule. If there's a group that has the tag team titles, if there's a group that's more than 2 people have the tag team titles, any 2 people can defend the titles.
Yeah.
And because of the fact it's Freebirds.
Yeah. So, this is a pretty one-sided match.
Yeah.
Because Sean's partner, I can't.
Martin Jannetty. Which, like I said, everyone became like, it was Shawn Michaels' partner. It's like, that's why everyone can't remember.
Yeah.
Because look where Sean ended up.
And where his partner ended up. But yeah, that poor guy takes a beating in this match.
Oh yeah.
And then finally tags in Sean. They start looking like they have a comeback.
Yeah, and Vince is thinking like, oh, they're gonna be the next World Wrestling Federation champions.
Yeah. And then I forget when the switch happens.
It was just at the end.
I know it was just at the end. It was
I think, there was one distracted the ref, and the other one, and Axe came in, kicked him, and then I think he pinned Sean.
Yeah.
So he kicked Sean off, and Sean wasn't moving the other guy moves out, Axe pins him when he wasn't even in the match at all.
Yeah. And then, of course, two other tag teams come in and they start arguing with the ref. Like, did you not see that was not the right guy?
Yeah, like Hard Foundation comes out, tries help support the Rock. Was like the next LD comes out, like Hawk and Animal.
Yeah, Legion of Doom comes in.
Yeah.
And they're also arguing with the ref. The ref's like, I made my decision.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot, guys. Come on. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. How did you not know who was
like,
who?
oh no, there's no such thing as a ref who messes up the decision.
Yeah. Yeah, once the decision's made, it's final. But entertaining match to watch.
Yeah.
I get Legion of Doom is kind of like the really aggressive guys in the ring.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really do show that off.
Oh, Demolition means.
Or Demolition, wow, sorry.
Which, always to be fair, because they always compare them as a Demolition as in, well, they can do knockoff.
They look like it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, like that's what, like, they always like compared it, and they do eventually fight each other.
Yeah. I would imagine that would come to a head at some point, so yeah. But yeah, like when they hammer you like 3 times into the ground before they stop. Then they pick you up and do it again.
Oh yeah.
Like that's their whole thing, is just beating you down.
Yeah, just when you think they're done, how good they're gonna beat me.
And Rocker's fast-paced, high energy.
Oh yeah, high flying.
Yeah. Doing all the death-defying moves, but just the speed and power dynamic.
Oh yeah, like they can do all the high flying stuff, but once the high impact stuff comes, it's the advantage goes to Demolition.
Yeah. When it comes to heavy hitting, Demolition got it. Alright, third match.
Okay, it was for the Intercontinental Championship, Mr. Perfect versus Tito Santana.
Oh boy! Get ready for some of these guys,
Yeah.
everyone.
Tito, or should I say, Chico Santana, as Jesse Ventura always called him.
Yeah. So, yep, a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah.
Fast as anything, so
Oh, yeah,
he
like-
lives up to his name of being the cheetah.
Yeah, they always compared him when they're doing the animal thing. They always compared him as Cheetah. Like,
Yeah. He's pretty fast, and that rapid punches in the corner really showed.
oh yeah, no, he's
And so this had an interesting twist of events, because you really think Tito's going to win this. He's
Yeah.
got Mr. Perfect in every way possible.
oh yeah,
And the ref hurts his knee.
yeah. Or like your all had was the ref, and give him props like he's out, and like at one point like Tito had him in the figure 4, and Mr. Perfect gave up.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely a feint, but the ref didn't see it, so
Yeah.
it didn't count.
So then the other, then like when I think it was when Tito's got the pinfall and Earl makes his way over, he's still grabbing his knee
Yeah,
and making the count.
and slowest count ever. 'Cause-
Oh yeah,
And then finally we get a new official in, but at this point, Mr. Perfect's regained himself, and
but give him a small package, and
yeah, surprise small package wins the match.
yeah,
It was kind of a little bit disheartening, but that was the point.
yeah, like
And for selling his gimmick, Mr. Perfect always sells that he's the perfect guy.
oh yeah, like from like when you would have the when you would have to shoot the gum, it was on the top and spit down, it would bat it off.
Yeah.
Like even the perfect teeth with no cavities.
Yeah, that was a nice little add-in on his profile.
Yeah. Like, no, like he was, like he always was good.
Yeah. And again, Bobby was there too.
Yeah, like once again, can't go wrong with the brain.
Yeah. And I like this shot of Bobby leave, like he's halfway up the ramp.
Yeah, because like the part when like
Mr. Perfect's getting his butt handed to
he's
him.
like, that's it. I'm like, I can't watch this. I'm heading back.
Yeah. Like, just to show how quickly Bobby will turn on you.
Oh yeah, like yeah, like if you do good, he's gonna like it. If you start sucking, he's
He's not there.
no.
So it'd be interesting to see when they stop being a team.
Yeah. It was mostly like Bobby actually retired from being the manager
Yeah.
and he just focused on color commentary.
Yep. So. And Tito, I don't know much about Tito. Obviously, he didn't go too far, did he?
No, well, he like I said before, he was at this point he was already a former IC champion before and former tag team champion. He gets repacked. He later eventually gets repackaged as El Matador.
Okay. So yeah, that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And then our final match.
Yeah, which is the debut, the WWF debut of Kerry Von Erich, aka the Texas Tornado,
Yeah.
against Playboy Buddy Rose.
Oh boy, is that a character to look at?
Oh yeah, and I was so bad because he was actually a top draw in earlier territory. He was the main rival of Rowdy Piper back in the late '70s, early '80s in Portland.
Okay.
So, and at this time, I think he was gimmick of the WWF would have the waste away, Playboy Buddy Rose waste away diet, like just blow those pounds away,
Yeah.
and then that would be him standing in front of this fan and put this powder over him. So, but no, it was the like here on Eric's like WWF debut. He was basically just the star of his family's promotion in Texas.
Yeah. So, again, lesser known characters in my mind.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like it was. Because like I said, I think he was only Texas for a year and a half, maybe. I think in the WWF or less than it was a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, and this seems like a weird place to put them. Is at the end of the show.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, if I was a kid watching back then, I would have probably moved on and changed channels.
yeah, like.
So
And
probably another testament to why I don't know these characters.
yeah, and plus like it was the shortest match in the card.
Yeah.
It was like just over barely over 3 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like if we have time for you, here's the match.
Yeah, like it's like okay, like running on time. Like, you have like this amount of time, get it done.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of the times that would happen.
That is what would happen because someone would run a little long on a promo or
Yeah.
something. So it just seemed like this was get all the good stuff done first and tack on all the others at the end.
Yeah.
Where now you see more tack on the mediocre stuff right now,
Yeah.
and then everyone has to sit through it, and then at the end we got the good stuff.
Yeah. Because no, this was like the last shows before like the next month of SummerSlam. So building up,
Yeah.
which
Unfortunately, not a lot of advertisement for SummerSlam other than Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior.
yeah, I know.
They didn't mention any other matches that are going to be on that card.
I think briefly during the like when the in between sets with Jake,
Yeah.
like when they're doing the animal stuff, Jake mentioned Bad News Brown.
Yeah.
That's
That was like almost in passing.
yeah, like it's like I think they mentioned it like.
So, yeah. Again, didn't really promote SummerSlam.
Yeah, like,
but,
and it was like a month away, pretty much.
yeah. So, normally, whenever the next pay-per-view event happens, that's all you'll hear about for the month before.
Oh
it's
yeah.
just so-and-so's going to fight so-and-so every...
Yeah, and this is when they only had the big four.
Yeah.
Like those back when like it was the time when like, hey, like you might get the feuds to culminate on a primetime wrestling was Sunday's main event,
Yeah.
and the era of the jobber.
Yeah. Which we're trying to avoid that on all spoilers, in a sense, because again, what this show's all about is we're looking at every wrestler and how well they sell their gimmick in the ring. So, Jobber's job is to sell that gimmick,
And they,
I will give props to every jobber. They deserve some sort of medal because a lot of them do that very well.
they sell for the wrestlers.
Yeah. Like it would be so hard to know going into a match that you have to lose, but you have to make him look good while you lose.
And the thing is, like, some of them later on, those two jobbers became one of the best tag teams that we have ever had.
Yeah.
The Hardys.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just gonna show if you can play ball and look good.
Oh yeah, like
Even as a jobber, you can have a career.
yeah.
You just gotta know how to sell yourself while losing.
Oh yeah.
So, with that though, any final thoughts on this round of events?
Like I said, just like I love I also like I really like the in between stuff with like
Yeah. So this episode, it felt the in between stuff was really what was going to keep you watching.
yeah.
The matches themselves were not overly exciting.
No, because like you kind of knew because you like all the time. Like you know they were all title matches. You knew going in that SummerSlam was the next month and it was going to be like the champions already had matches booked.
Scheduled. So
Like you knew it was like okay the champions aren't going to drop them when they're building this rivalry.
yeah, no, and that's a given. Like if you didn't know the bit, like again, this was for kids at this time. So kids wouldn't understand that.
Yeah.
But knowing the business now as you're older, you knew that the titles aren't going to change.
Yeah.
But I think even as a kid, you kind of just felt like
Like you know, like you like said like.
you hope, but you kind of knew.
Yeah, like you hope the Rock is gonna pull it out and beat Demolition, become the tag team champions.
Yeah, and go on to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But you knew in the back of your head, even as a kid, that that's probably not going to happen.
No.
It never really happened before.
Like it's probably not gonna happen now.
Yeah. So with that, this has been another Kayfabe Corner Rewind. I'm your host, Devin.
Billy, it's not Jim, it's Gene!
Have a good one, guys.